Okay, so dear Dharma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body and keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line, and your right palm on your left. So gently close your eyes and bring your attention to this bell sound. And while you focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing with your thoughts. So do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. නමෝ තස්ස භගවතෝ අරහතෝ සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස නමෝ තස්ස භගවතෝ අරහතෝ සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස නමෝ තස්ස භගවතෝ අරහතෝ සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened one. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, in these ongoing meditation sessions, we are trying to share some basic informations related to meditation practice to give an idea to yourself to develop a very good, very clear spiritual foundation. Because most of time people practice meditation and they just keep close their eyes and or maybe keep repeating something, chanting something, and they have no idea what they're doing maybe. And they have no idea where they're heading. They have no idea what kind of result come out of their practice. They are wasting their time, they are wasting their life. Because meditation is something that you can do to gain the highest result in your life. It's not like doing a business. It's not like doing kind of like a farming, or it's not like doing some other activities. As a human being, practicing meditation is the highest mental action that you can perform. So then there, if you don't have any understanding or if you can't get the right result, then you're going to have a big trouble, because that is the ultimate place, that is the final place that you can settle down yourself. So there are many ways, there are many meditation techniques in the world. People practice meditation with different meanings. They have different purpose. We cannot argue about it. But when it comes to this meditation, especially nowadays we have to use this word, Buddhist meditation. Why we have to use that Buddhist meditation? Because what the Buddha taught is totally different than other meditation techniques. So as you know, many medicine, sometimes tablets, medicine, some instrument, machines, sometimes we introduce by their name. And all over the world, people recognize that medicine or the instrument or the machine by that name. So like that now, this meditation is, we have to develop a brand, because that is the word. There are many other meditations, so we have to bring a brand, Buddha's meditation. Nothing wrong about it, because otherwise you may misunderstand about it. So what the Buddha taught about meditation, or what the Buddha taught about life, not somebody else talk about, because there are many philosophers, there are many thinkers, there are many gurus, there are many other religions in the world. But if anybody want to know what the Buddha taught about this meditation, then you have to follow this, not to follow something else. So we have to categorize in the conventional world. We have to categorize it, and we have to build up a brand. Nothing wrong about it. Because otherwise you may go into wrong direction, and you may going to get you may look for happiness, or you may look for freedom. You may look for liberation, salvation. You may look for nibbana. But if you go on the wrong path, how are you going to get it? But what the Buddha taught, ekayano ayamaggo satipattana. So if anybody want to develop the clear comprehension and a clear mind, wisdom, this is the path. It doesn't matter, there are many other ways. You have to take this path. It doesn't matter you like or not. Maybe sometimes, there are some places, there are some countries far away, very rural areas. Maybe there is only one flight go, maybe once a week. And even it is a very old one, no one can guarantee about it, no safety. But if you want to go there, then you have to take that flight. So like that, if anybody look for the truth, they have to take this path. If you want the power, if you look for joy, if you look for fun, if you look for sensual pleasures, if you look for that the desire fulfillment, if you look for material success, I think there are many other ways you can go for that. Nothing wrong about it. It is up to you. But if you look for the truth, if you look for self-development, if you look for your inner clarity, then this is for you. So when it comes to Buddha's meditation, so we have to use that name. Remember that. Because when we say meditation, who knows what meditation? So Buddhist meditation. So like that. So anyhow, in this meditation, the main important part is the awareness, mindfulness. So the mindfulness is something that not you bringing from outside. It's already there in you. Listen this very carefully. Try to understand it. There is a word called muttasati. So the muttasati means, the sati means the awareness, mutta. So it means kind of like a misplace, hidden. You lose it. It's there. You can't find it. Like a car key, maybe on your pocket, in your bag, or somewhere you put, it is there, but you can't find it. That doesn't mean it lost, it disappeared, it vanished. No, it is there, but you can't find it. So it is there. So like that, mutta sati means your awareness is already within you, but it is not at the right place. So this is the problem. So if you are capable to bring your awareness to the right place, everything going to be okay. You don't need any other effort to make things happen. So then this process, how you can bring your awareness to the right place, and at the same time, how you can maintain your awareness without losing it. So that is what practicing meditation and giving the benefit for that. So when it comes to that, after you get your awareness, what is the benefit that you gain out of being mindful? It's not just maintaining life. That is not the purpose of this meditation. To maintain life, to maintain samsara, there are many other ways. This is about how you can reach to the highest of you, the pinnacle of your wisdom. You can name it as the nibbana or the liberation or the freedom, but how you can develop, uplift, perform the highest level of you. So once you have that result, from there, your point of view going to change. Once you come to the edge, you're going to change itself. So then, other thing is this, how this awareness misplaced, where it misplaced, why it misplaced. So today we are going to talk about that. So listen this very carefully, because this will help for you if you are really into meditation. So there are two concepts, or there are two subjects called concept and reality. So the concept and reality, through the practice, if anybody develop their wisdom, what happened, that person capable to understand these two things separately. What is the concept and what is the reality? When the day you are capable to recognize what is the concept and what is the reality, you are liberated. Period. I repeat it. When the day you are capable to understand what is concept and what is reality, your liberation happens. So, but why we can't see this separately? So through the meditation practice, that is where we heading. You start to recognize what is the concept and what is the reality. So the concept and reality we can't give by lessons. You have to experience it. Of course, we are going to share this, but at the same time, that through your practice, what you understand, it's going to become different. So when it comes to concept, so the concept means ideas, thoughts, and the concept, it has a kind of like a way to bring things together, bind things together. So why we need concept? We need concept to communicate. So the language is the key point. You get misplace your awareness. Listen this very carefully. The language is the main reason you get misplaced your awareness. From childhood, you learn to think through the language. So whatever the language you learn, now you are maintaining your life on the top of that language. So the concept need for you to bring connection together. So as example, this is what called the concept or the ideas. Like it's a Latin word, and it's kind of like when I experience something myself, like just imagine today I saw a beautiful tree. So I saw it. It's my personal experience. Now I want to give it to you. So tell it to you. I cannot bring the tree and show it to you. So then what I need to do, I have to bring some ideas, thoughts, words to express my feelings, my experience to you, and uplift you to have the same kind of feelings like what I had. So then the concept means it's kind of like a receiver. That's another meaning. It's come from the very root etymology is the Latin word take in. So what I say, you take in. So then it become a concept. So I saw a beautiful tree. So you, even though you are in the kind of like a middle of the desert, by hearing, you take it. And then in you, you visualize it. If you didn't hear it, you cannot do it. You heard, oh, it was a kind of like a banyan tree, bodhi tree. So now what you heard, you took it, you received it, and you developed something. So that is the very beginning of concept. And in the conventional world, to maintain the life, we need concept. So as example, when I born to this world, they gave me a name, identity. Why? Because then it is very easy for each and everyone to recognize it. It's kind of like when you're going to buy a cell phone, they give a different number. Otherwise, what will happen? Then whatever the people call, then it's going to go to another person and get jammed. But now if anybody want to call you, they have a different personal number. When they dial it, that call come to you. It's only for conventional comfort. There's nothing else. There is no any other magic behind it. There is no any other magic behind your name. Your parents gave it to you to recognize it. So it is a concept. Why in between two, it keep bound. So anybody then hear your name, they know who you are. It's give the connection. That's it. But what happened? Once we get the name, we hold it to it. we believe there is something like that. We think there is somebody exists like that. But the name you got only to have a kind of like a recognition, conventional recognition. It is because it's gave by the society. That's it. That's why when you want to change the name, you have to publish that your new name within certain period of time. And then other people know you, then it become legal. Then other people know you change your name. Then from that point, you can kind of like keep on you. It's kind of like you put a crown. Oh, now I am like this. You think it is something as real. So like that, from childhood, the society, from our family background, from our culture, from our tradition, believing system, from our religions, they pump they pump many ideas to us to believe ourselves with the self-centered. There is me. If I am exist like this, I should be like that, and I should not be like this. So, and according to that, I need to do this, that kind of like we build up a circle around us. Now we trap in that circle. So that is the very nature of the concept, is ideas. It has a meaning only for conventional comfort. So then what is reality? So when it comes to reality, it also came from Latin word is real. This is very interesting, So you should know these things, because those are the things we play every day, and we are depending on that. So that's why the language make us ignorance. The language itself is the samsara. So if you get the right informations, you liberate. Just imagine whatever in your head, everything words that you carry yourself, right or wrong, you believe words. So the word build up stories, and people hold it to stories. So who you are, you have a story yourself. How are you going to express that? You have to build up a concept to bring that story. Oh, I had a hard time in the beginning. I was suffering, and then I start to build up this life little by little. Oh, people, oh, wow, that's life. It's not something special to you. That's the very nature of life. Like when somebody die, child die, young age person die, older person die. Oh, how this person died? Oh, he had a heart attack. Oh, what happened to him? Because that's the very nature of life. We all die. We can die at any time. And you don't need any special reason to die. you know, you don't need any special reason to die. Somehow we die anytime. But once we build up with the concept, ideas, there's a kind of like, oh, longevity. You have to live this much. It's an idea. We once we believe that idea, we then follow it. So when it comes to reality, what is real? So that is concept. So what is real? So things or matter. So the state of being real, or kind of like existence, or kind of like a state of condition, being itself, people take as reality. And reality is not something can change by concept. So when it comes to the reality, you cannot bring it to ideas, you cannot bring it to concept. So the reality can experience only by the person being there. Concept is the method we communicate each other to express our ideas, but the reality itself, our experience. I give an example for this, because sometimes the word itself cannot untangle this. Okay, it's like this. I see a beautiful tree. I take the tree, for example, there is a reason. Later I'll tell you. So there is a beautiful tree. I tell you about it, and then you go to in front of the tree. And when you see it through your eyes, you're never going to see anything that what I told you. That's all a concept. In the moment of experience, no concept. That what you see as the tree in the moment for you, real. It is not a kind of like an idea or concept. But the thing is, when you experience the reality, you drop the concept, and if you are capable to see the tree as it is, your mind get out of thinking. Try it, anything. Mind no need to think. In the moment of experience, you no need thinking. So the concept world, we are tangled with thinking. Always think, 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 think. But moment of experience, no thinking. But in day-to-day life, most of time, we are not with our moment of experience. We are with our concept. That is where you get the mutta sati. That means that is where your awareness is hide. Your awareness is misplaced with thinking, not experiencing. And other thing is, this is the beauty, that I can tell billion words about a tree. You can hear it, you can hear it. But when you see the tree yourself, you don't need any words from me or concept, and you become free from words. if you are capable to get into that moment of experience, you are liberate for a certain level. You are liberate from your concept. So that's why it's another way called direct perception. And another thing is, then we go a little bit deeper, the truth. So then we have to look what is truth. If it is the truth, what it is. And the Buddha is the one who crossed that line and went beyond direct perception. Otherwise, most of time, everybody stop with the whatever they think, whatever they experience, they stop with the experience. They start to see things as it is. And they didn't go beyond that. So go beyond it. That is where you look what is ultimate truth. Because this is direct perception. You see things as it is, no concept in your mind. Whatever come to your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, you be with it. You no need any thought to experience it, because the experiencer itself become the language. I repeat it. Experiencer itself become the language. You no need any outside language to express it or the understand it. That is the nature of reality. It not because understanding based on the concept, reality based on direct perception. Kind of like giving the clarity to be with it. And when it comes to truth, if you look for what is the ultimate truth, then we have to look what is the meaning of truth. And in the Pali language, there is a word called satya. In the English language, we use the truth. So in such a word, the very meaning is what is real and what is genuine. And when it comes to the word truth, the very meaning of the truth means faithfulness, pledge, trust. So that is the meaning of the truth. And another thing is, truth means to be firm, solid, state of stability, or the loyalty. This all belong to the word called truth. And so when you come to the truth, you always trust the truth, and it gives the stability to yourself to be with it. So what you be, it called your dharma. So what you establish is your dharma. So what you truthful to you, whatever the faith that you put on anything is become your dharma. See, this all it's a kind of like a word game. What you pledge, what you trust is your truth. There's no something truth somewhere hide. There's no some truth somewhere hide. So what you believe, what you pledge, what you trust is your truth. So that is the meaning of truth. But when it comes to the satya, so what is real? What is genuine? So then we have to look little bit. So what you believe as truth is real. That is the game that you have to play. Because when something come out of the concept, if you believe as a truth, can it be real? Can it be genuine? Because it's a concept. So then just imagine we introduce a very brand new God. We introduce kind of like a Superman God, or kind of like a AI God, ChatGPT God. We introduce some God through artificial intelligence. And if the people start to trust it, it becomes the truth for them. And then they become loyal to it. So whatever that ChatGPT God tells, they start to follow. And they establish with that God. And then it's a kind of like a, and they pledge, and then whatever the God that come out of the ChatGPT God, people believe. So there are many other religions now like that. So somehow, then is it real? Is it genuine? So the real mean then, remember, it cannot be a concept. A state of being. And it cannot be existence or the things. And it can be understand by only experience, not by concept. So then what you believe as truth came out of the concept, it's not going to become real. But we believe, so then what you believe can be reality. So the truth and build up the trust. And another way, there is another meaning for the truth. That word is called the tree. Tree, tree. So when it comes to Buddha, he attained to the Buddhahood under the Bodhi tree. And after that, he respect to the Bodhi tree. And all the Buddhas in the history, not even this, 28 Buddhas, eons by eons backward, all the Buddhas attaining to the Buddhahood under a tree, not somewhere else. So here, the truth, not the concept, the real truth, that means only you can experience it by yourself without any concept, and develop the solid, firm, established loyalty with the moment of experience, not with the concept. Give example, the tree. The reason for that, the tree is a kind of like a symbol to be solid. Tree not going to move every day into different places. Just imagine in your village, there is a tree. And then you get old, the tree is at the same place. And you meet a friend and you say, oh, remember that tree, that junction next to that, the big tree? Next to that tree, there is a house. Remember that? So like that, tree is a place, help you to navigate. See, that's the in the beginning of the history, see this truth related to the tree. The tree is a beautiful symbol in the history. The philosophers use to explain things, and it holds the nature of the truth because it never going to change day by day, day by day. It's very solid. So when it comes to the satya, the truth in the Eastern philosophy, especially in Buddhism, which we call the satya, what is real, what is honest, and what is solid, is you gain through the bhavana. So you experience the truth or the reality through the bhavana. That is it. There's nothing else. But the thing is then, most of time people try to experience concept through the bhavana. That is a wrong meditation. Of course, you will experience something. As example, if I start to think about kind of like levitating or maybe colors or kind of like, by the time maybe I can feel like that. But what you feel is not ultimate reality. Your feelings ignite by concept. It can done. That's where the drama, movies, songs, all this media, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, look this everything. Through the concept, it can ignite your feelings. So when you believe it as real, your awareness going to lost with it. You start to keep looking for that, looking for that, looking for that. So somehow when it comes to bhavana, it will take you to deeper into the reality, what is really exist without any concept. So then what is bhavana? Now we are going to get into understand what is bhavana. So remember that why we have to practice, and out of the practice, what we gain, we are capable to understand and separate reality and concept. When the day you are capable to separate it, your liberation happens. So what is the basically our mind itself have the awareness, our mind itself have this mindfulness. It is inside us, but it is misplaced. So why it misplaced? Because we believe into concept. From where the concept come? conventional world. And people are the one who build up the concept. We build up the concept, we follow the concept, we contribute it to the world. Once you believe that concept as real, then your awareness get tangled with that and then you go with it. But the reality is not something that you can experience by concept. So then when you really experience with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind as it is, that is your reality. And then what is exactly happening in that real nature? So now you know what is real, and then you look into that and see what is exactly this reality. So that is where the introspection comes. So practicing this called bhavana. So what is the bhavana means? So the bhavana, there are two words. Bhava means being, existence, becoming. Na means process or the action. So if you do something to become, that is what called bhavana. If you deeply process something to exist, that is what called bhavana. So this called cultivation, meditation, contemplation, or the development. These all words this can use the can play for the same meaning. Process of being, becoming. Remember, bhava means being and existence, becoming. So the na is the process or the action. So what you do to become is your bhavana. So then, bhavana has deeper meaning. So one is nature or state of being, bhava. And another is kind of like a individual inherent quality. Like just imagine there is a person, it's kind of like has a kind of like a very special character, tendency. So person, personality. You don't see it in others. So that's his bhava, the personality. The very build up character. And so if the person sometimes don't know that person has a kind of like that nature, but it's itself it's a kind of like a nature to everyone appreciate that and take that person through his personality, giving identity to that person. And so there are many categories in bhava. So one is emotional state, kind of like a mood, feelings, mental state. When you express love, joy, sorrow, that expression is your bhava. It's a kind of like a language that other person recognize. It belong to all the living beings. So just imagine when you come home, your puppy, dog, cat jump around you. It's bhava. When your wife or husband get mad about you and kind of like put some attitude, it's a bhava. We all have that. Sometimes you like something, you try to express it. Sometimes you resist, you don't like it, you don't tell it by words, but through your expressions, it's naturally come. When the feelings arrive, when the anger arises, your face become red and maybe shaking, that's your bhava. And when it comes to the philosophy, the bhava or the bhava, it's kind of like a samsara, circle of birth, death, rebirth. That also called the bhava. That's me. And when it comes to literature, drama, this artistic life, just imagine the actor or actress perform. He's not the real person like them, but he come to the stage and he want to kind of like act like a demon. So then he's all the body expressions kind of like try to become like a demon. That's bhava. And somebody want to play like an angel. Even she's not an angel, so she try to express like that. So that's bhava. So it's there within us. So that's something. And it has ability to ignite inside your feelings. Like imagine when somebody come to the stage and start to act in a certain way, and looking at that person, your feelings ignite. See, that person never touch you, that person never talk any words personally to you, and that person never guide you to do anything the way that person want. No, just looking at it, you change. How possible? You watching a drama, you watching a TV movie, what happens? You feeding, you ignite your bhava. That's kind of like a food for you. That's how we live. And a spiritual point of view, the bhava is a kind of like a devotional mind. The state of devotion. You keep chanting, 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 chanting. In a certain level, you start to kind of like give up that everything. You completely harness with it. That's a kind of like you enter into different state of mind. And another way it called kind of like a bhakti bhava, like a lot of suiciders, terrorists do this. Kind of like, they keep chanting, chanting, praying, 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 praying. By the time they can blow themselves, they can blow others. They can kill themselves. Bhakti bhava. See, this is also part of meditation. So that's why you have to know what is the right meditation for you. Otherwise, you will suicide. You will kill yourself, or you can kill others through meditation. So if you don't know about it, what you meditate, what you hold it to, what is your truth, what you believe, where your faith keep going, will change you. That's why everybody knows that one of uh, the very famous terrorist group in the world, they use a lot of chanting, different kind of chanting to mesmerize most of young people, and then they give up this lot of luxurious things in this ordinary world, and they went to join with their group. They use this. So the bhava, it has ability to change the person. So then that's why you have to understand, because the bhavana is your whole life is a bhavana. Your whole life from birth to death is a meditation process. Mind is the forerunner. Mind is the chief. So the mind is the creator. You do everything on what you believe, knowingly or unknowingly. So then just understand yourself. And another way, the bhavana, this manifestation, all this positive thinking, all this manifestation, what is that? That also kind of like a bhavana. That also related to the bhavana or the meditation. And another is called swabhava. Swabhava means if something has a hold kind of like a nature to it, we call it swabhava. That is belong to its own nature. So in Buddhism, rather than developing this anything, what it does, self-realization. So self-realization means you have to know your bhava. You have to know what your bhavana, what is your meditation. So that means you have to recognize what you keep thinking, what you keep doing, what you keep believing. So that is something that you understand yourself. So that is swabhava. So self-realization. You go into deeper to understand your inner nature. So when it comes to the bhavana, there are many categories in bhavana. So one is, now I hope now you understand the process. Our awareness is within us. Your mindfulness is always there with you. But it is not in the right place. So practicing meditation means you're not going to bring anything from outside. You purify yourself and you get out of, you clean all this dust and you clean your mind. So then the awareness going to arise in you. So where your mind misplaced. So your mind misplaced with the concept, not with the reality. So the concept means the ideas developed by the society. to maintain the society. The idea came to the world not to manipulate the world. It came with the good reason. But what happens now, we hold these ideas as real. But ideas exist with the concept, and the concept we develop to communicate. And the concept depend on the language. But the reality cannot depend on language. Reality is what you experience. Things as it is. That is reality. So when you experience something in the moment as it is, there is no words. There is no words. Your mind completely become empty, harness with it, and out of that, the moment of experience comes. And after that, when you want to talk about it to yourself or when you want to communicate it with others, then you have to develop a concept. You have to bring words. So, to get out of this concept and get into reality, we use the method called bhavana. So the bhavana had many meanings, as I mentioned. So but very general meaning of the bhavana is being, existence, state of being, or the development. And so the Buddha's teaching help you not to just be with the truth, but to go deeper into the truth and see how it become a truth. Now you know what is the truth. Truth means your experience. So how this experience happens? And for that, there are few methods that you can practice as bhavana. So you cannot do everything. Now remember, be careful about your bhavana. So then, when it comes to swabhava, bhava, swabhava, that means your own nature, your own duty, swadharma, swabhava. So understanding swabhava, your own nature, your own reality, your own existence, your own state of being is the very purpose of this meditation. This is what's called the bhavana. So then the bhavana itself, we can't use the word still. Meditation itself, we can't use. It is only half. So then just imagine if somebody say, I practice meditation. As I mentioned, maybe that person manifesting, tried to manifest something. Or maybe kind of like a bhakti bhavana, devotional meditation, or maybe visualizing a god or angel and believing I want to be with that. It can be a bhavana. So, but when it comes to the Buddha's teaching, there are few things only can do as bhavana. So then you have to add something to the beginning. You cannot just tell, I do bhavana. What a bhavana? Maybe you kill somebody. Maybe you destroy something. Maybe you go crazy for something. So remember, so then there one is called chitta bhavana. So the bhavana, chitta bhavana. So that means development of the mind or the cultivation of the mind. So development of the mind. So when it comes to here chitta bhavana, it's never not mean by any way kind of like a negative way. It's always positive kind of like to the good side, not towards the bad side. Chitta bhavana, cultivation of thoughts, cultivation of mind, cultivation of development of consciousness. So then just imagine, you can take some words every day, you keep developing it, working on it, you can change your life. Knowingly, unknowingly or unknowingly. Sometimes we do that. So then be mindful yourself. Make yourself whatever the words that you want to hear, whatever the life you want to build. So then conventionally you can have that life. Because mind is the forerunner. The mind is the creator. So you are capable to build your life. So Chitta Bhavana means you can have all the good thoughts in you, rather than having these all the negative thoughts. Saddha, Virya, Sati, Samadhi, Panya. You can have all these good thoughts in you. So you can develop that thoughts in you. You can cultivate your consciousness. You can manifest, you can develop anything through your mind. So then you can do it towards the good things, profitable things. You are your own master. So are you using that? So Chitta Bhavana. So that's mean, Bhavana means development, cultivation, meditation, concentration. This all Bhavana. Contemplation, repetition, Bhavana. So then take a moment and think. From morning to now, what kind of thoughts you thought yourself for you? Because that is your bhavana. Have you ever thought about, oh, my mind is the forerunner. Oh, my mind is the creator. So what I think it's going to become. Have you ever thought about it? If you always have the negative thoughts and complaining yourself and lethargic, lazy mindset yourself, what happened? Your bhavana is what? Your bhavana is a negative bhavana. So most of time, you talk about politics, you talk about the anger, you talk about the hatred, you think about the jealousy. So what is your bhavana? I mean, that jealousy bhavana, hatred bhavana, anger bhavana. Most of time in the world, nowadays people do politics bhavana. So out of that politics bhavana, what you get? All the corruptions. Look at yourself, your own mind. When you're listening to all these political leaders and everybody, whoever talk, and you like that person, and you follow that person, that's where your trust go. That's become your truth. That's become your tree. That is where you hold. And then whatever that person come and say, you believe it. That is your truth built out of the concept. And then maybe that person change the party and go tomorrow to other side and start to talk something else. Then you again believe that. See, the concept, it's changed. But that is, once you believe it as truth, your reality always misplaced. So then think, have you ever thought today that what you think affect for you? Most of the time people don't think that. Chitta bhavana, always remember, it doesn't matter whatever happened in the outside world. You are responsible for your thoughts. You are capable to have change your thoughts. No one can challenge for that. Your own thoughts, you are capable to. to change your thoughts. Even the Mara, karma, this everything, play the game outside world, not inside your thoughts. Once you are not aware, once you become careless about your thoughts, everybody play the game on the top of your head. But once you take the authority regarding your thoughts, no one can challenge for you. That is what the Buddha is teaching. So don't blame to anybody. Don't go behind anybody. Don't become a debtor to anybody. Don't believe that anybody going to give you a good life. It will never happen. Only you can change your life. If you want to take that responsibility, what you need to do is work on your thoughts. That's it. You do it 7 days, then you will see how it changes. You work on your thoughts. Don't try to work with the outside world. You know, when it comes to meditation, one of the major things that you have to practice to be silence. You know why you have to be silence? You have to stop all the conversation with other people. Remember the very nature of the concept, bringing two things, connection, receiving. So when you start to talk, what happened? You always develop the concept. It will take away you from the reality. So that's why you have to be silent. When you become silent, you stop the concept. Once you stop the concept, it will help you to navigate towards the reality. So now you are capable, once you stop conversation, once you stop talking each other, you are capable to navigate your thoughts. Chitta bhavana. Other one is the metta bhavana. See, not just the bhavana, metta bhavana, developing, contemplation, benevolence, loving kindness, cultivation, loving kindness. And another one is the kaya bhavana. So the kaya bhavana is contemplate on the body. Always you observe bodily action, master with the body. It's a bhavana. Having a self-discipline with the body. Practicing moral discipline with your body. Some people need the sensation always, touching themselves, touching themselves, touching themselves, touching themselves. And they feel so good when they touch. They don't have the discipline with the body. So have self-discipline without moving. And you master this physical, you need that. Look at, as you know, the muscle memory, physical memory, play a big role. If you keep workout every day, early in the morning, and even you stop for a while, what happened? Your body muscle memory, it's there. So like through the samsara, we accumulated certain kind of memory in us. So your body is a memory bank. So this is a good time for us to work for that. And Kaya Bhavana, you develop a very clear blueprint for your physical body, physical action. Kaya Bhavana. And the Samadhi Bhavana, tranquilizing the mind. That also a different skill. Cultivation, development, contemplation of tranquility state. And once you come to that all, then go to the Panya Bhavana, wisdom, development of the wisdom, cultivation of the wisdom, Meditation of the wisdom is another method. That is what called the vipassana. See, that there are many, many bhavana. So the vipassana means panya bhavana. In that panya bhavana, in that vipassana bhavana, what it does, now you know bhavana means cultivation. So cultivate the wisdom to go towards the truth. And now you see, when it comes to the truth, you start to recognize what is this truth. That is where you recognize your truth itself mean, your experience itself mean change. Why you experience this anything? Because experience and experience all change. That is where your truth arises. So now you go beyond the truth. That is where you liberate. Even you understand the truth, you can be with it. Now you go beyond the truth. Change, impermanence, unsatisfactory nature, selflessness, beyond the truth. Don't stop where the truth. Go beyond the truth. Truth means see things as it is. But once you experience something, go and see what is this experience, how this experience happens. It happens because of the truth, the change. So with that, we're going to wipe up today, to stop this for today. And so keep your palms together. Imaya dhammanu dhamma patipattiya buddham pujemi dhammam pujemi sangham pujemi attai patipattiya jati jara vyadi maranam ha paribunjissami idam me punya kammang asavakkaya vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamunchatu. May you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you. May no difficulties come to you. May no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding, and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. And finally, may all of you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Please say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Bless you.